so I don't know if it's a universal Schleich horse girly experience or not, but when I was younger, I used to carry my horses around everywhere. And I mean, like, literally, I would throw them in my school bag and carry it around, or when I went on holidays, I always make sure to pack at least one horse in my suitcase. So, long story short, I had a Breyer Stablemate, and I thought its paint would be as durable as Schleich. Spoiler alert, it was not. I mean, the Schleich horses, they need an avalanche to get broken. Or you really need to throw them around hard to get them scratched. So, I was on a bike trip with my dad and my sister, and I decided I wanted to take a pony with me, so I picked this stablemate girl, and I casually threw her in the bike pannier, and I was really heartbroken to see she came out really scratched, and the paint was chipped, and I was like, how? Well, Breyer horses apparently are much more fragile than Schleich. Well, anyways, it's been a few years since that happened, and I haven't gotten around fixing her in any way. And honestly, I didn't feel like repainting her since I low-key liked her colors, and also I was quite busy, so I didn't really have time for a full repaint. So that's when I get the idea to try etching. If you don't know what that is, basically you scratch off more paint, but in a special shape to create a pattern that would look like the horse is just naturally a pinto or something. So today we're doing an experiment if etching will work on a horse that has such a light coat color. I don't know if it will be visible. The plastic is white, obviously, so the light coat color will be not much of a contrast, but hopefully it will work. So let's go ahead and try that, shall we? This is a bit nerve-wracking, so I start with gently mapping out the areas I would like to scratch out or etch or whatever. It ended up coming off easily though, because it's just a watercolor pencil. So I take my knife and I gently start scratching the paint off, and I was surprised to see it actually came off quite easily, though I had a hard time trying not to scratch the plastic underneath, just to gently scrape the paint off. That was a bit tricky. And actually, if you can see correctly, on her, it's not just the paint that's chipped, also a small bit of plastic, which I was really surprised. I mean, I wasn't that violent with her, so I don't know where that came from. Well, then I moved to the her hind legs and a small pattern on her back. I didn't want to do anything extreme, just to not overdo it, since it's my first time trying. I tried switching blades too, and then I had the awesome idea to put the white hairs on her mane, and it came out okay, but then I started working around it more and more, and gradually it started getting worse, and at some point I think the plastic got also damaged in the process, and I also had the idea to do single hair strands, and then it ended up looking super messy, and I mean it looks horrible. So at some point I just gave up and decided to use a little bit of acrylic paint to touch it up and restore some of that original color, because I couldn't look at it anymore. I hope she still counts as an etchy after this little painting detail, but well, anyways, you can see like I was really desperate at this point. Yeah, so after I worked on the mane for a little bit, I was finally quite satisfied with it. Not perfect, but it's alright. I moved back to the legs. I mean, the pattern on the leg was a bit larger, so it took quite some time to get everything off and also keep the surface quite smooth, at least as smooth as I can. And also I really tried my best to make the edges of the markings not too even, as if there was like hairs blending between them. So it also like took a lot of extra care, and well, after I don't know, it was like a day or two maybe. It wasn't much, like it was actually a pretty fast and enjoyable process, to be honest. She was quite complete, and this is the before and after. Honestly, in some places the pattern is not very visible when where she's light colored, but I'm really happy with how she turned out, and I'm actually happy I saved her and that she's not so annoying to me anymore because of the paint chips. And I guess she's cute, like I mean, she looks really cute and the process is fun. So if you have a chipped Breyer Stablemate, I recommend trying etching. Well, that's all for today, and hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!